Namaste children, welcome back to another session of our chapter Light and Shadows. In this particular chapter, we studied about luminous and non-luminous objects in life. LP1, that is an object which can able to produce, it's called your luminous object, and the one which is unable to produce light, it's called your non-luminous object. So in LP2, we even understood that light plays a very crucial role to see the objects or to see anything present around us. And LP3, we understood that objects are of three different groups. Like one type of such objects are your opaque objects, which always blocks the light and won't allow the light to pass through their body and always form shadows. So in LP3, along with the shadows formation, we even understood that the shadow of an object can be smaller or bigger, and even the shape of the object is always getting varied. Okay, so in our today's class, that is LP4, we are going to learn about how to change the sizes of the shadows. What is the main aim of our today's class? The main aim of today's class is to determine how can we make the shadows smaller or bigger. So to understand or to make the shadow smaller and bigger, we are going to do an activity. So for that activity, we require few things like a screen, a light source like a torch, a toy car, and even a scale. These are the four requirements of ours: a screen to collect the shadow, a light source, a toy, and the scale. So to understand how the shadow size is getting increased or decreased, let us watch a video at first.
Shadow forms on the screen. Shadow is smaller when car is closer to screen. Farther away, it gets bigger. Shadow size changes as screen moves away. Shadow forms on the screen.
So children, from this video we understood first and foremost thing that when the light is passing from the light source, an object, it is falling on the opaque object, then that object will block the light so that we are collecting the shadow. And remember, always we are collecting the shadow on a screen. Now this particular shadow size will always and always be determined by the distance present between the light source and the object. If the distance between the light source and object is bigger, that means now the object is away from the screen, then the shadow that is formed, it is smaller. If the distance between the light screen and the object is very close, means now this particular object, it is present here, then the distance between this is increasing, then it gives a very bigger shadow. Yes, always and always the shadow size, it is determined by the distance between the light source and the object. If the distance between this light and object, it is smaller, then the shadow collected is very bigger. If the distance between the light and the object is bigger, then the shadow collected is very smaller. Okay children? Yes. So after watching this video, even let us also do that activity with the help of a torch. This is the light source. Now keep the car here. If not car, whatever you are having an opaque object, keep here and try to collect the shadows. So when you are collecting the shadow, in the first case, you always place this object near to the light source and collect the shadow. Now measure this shadow size with the help of the scale you have. Now in the second case, now keep a distance between this light and object. Then again collect the shadow on the screen and again measure this shadow size. So and observe whether the both the cases the shadow size is small or equal or bigger. Okay. So now let us try to understand our activity observations. How do you make the shadow of the toy car bigger and smaller? How can we make the shadow of the toy car bigger and smaller? When the toy car was moved towards the screen, then the shadow becomes smaller. When the toy car is moving towards the light, then the shadow is becoming bigger. That means a shadow can always be bigger when the torch and the torch means light source and the toy car, they are very close to each other. Yes, even from this activity we even can get a doubt like this: how does the size of the shadow depends on the distance between the object, the light source and the screen? If the distance between the object and light source is less, then you are collecting a bigger shadow. If the distance between this object and the screen is less, then you are collecting a smaller shadow. Yes, so will you always be able to guess the object from its shadow? Why? So with the help of a shadow, can you guess the object specifically? That means no, you cannot get always guess the object with the help of the shadow always, because the shape of the shadows in LP3 we clearly learn the shape of the shadow, it is varying based on the light fall in from which direction it is falling. Yes, and even we can create different animal shapes also with the help of fingers, with the help of hands. Okay, that means with the help of the shadow we are unable to get a perfect information about the objects. Okay children, so now let us complete the worksheet part. In this worksheet part, at first if you will take the first question, that is measure the distances in the two cases. So two different cases were given to you. In first case the distance between the object and the light source is little bigger, in second case it is smaller. So now they are asking to measure the distances in both the cases using the help of a ruler and fill the table. So after measuring the distance you have to fill the table. This you have to do by your own with the help of a scale. Distance between the object and the screen, measure this one. Okay, in first case. And the second one, this one, that is distance between the light source and the object. You have to measure and you have to write here. So now the second question, if you will see, in which case will the shadow is bigger, in case 1 or case 2? In case 2 the shadow is bigger because the object is closer to the light source. How can you make the shadow smaller? So how can we make the shadow smaller? We can make the shadow smaller when the distance between this light source and the object is bigger, means when the object is very close to the screen, the shadow size becomes smaller. Okay, look at the two shadows. Can these of the same person? Give reasons for your answer. Okay, with the help of shadows, whether we will guess the correct information of the object or not. Based on that, they are asking this question. Look at the two shadows. Can these two shadows of be same person or not? So this can be the shadows of two same person, because this is based on the light fall. One is during daytime or evening time, and the second picture is during afternoon, where the direction of the sun it is changed. Okay, children, after completing the worksheet, let us even have a look on the practice questions. So in these practice questions, they were asking that when an object screen and the object light distance is 5 centimeters and 7 centimeters. So they are saying that this is the screen, this is the object, this is the light source. When the object screen and the object light source distances are 5 centimeters and 7 centimeters, the shadow is of the same size as that of the object. If the object screen distance becomes 10 centimeters, then the shadow will be smaller or bigger. So if the object screen becomes 10 centimeters, then the shadow will be bigger, because it comes close to the light source. Okay. If the object light source distance is 3 centimeters, the shadow will be then also bigger. Okay, draw a setup to form the shadow of a ball on the wall when the light source is a bulb. Draw the setup to form the shadow of the ball. So now this is the ball and the light source is the bulb. So now you have to draw the setup, that is your like this. Okay. Measure the object screen and the object light source distance in your diagram. They are asking to measure this distance and this. Can you use both your hands to make shadows of two different shapes? Both the hands if you are using. Yes, you can. Explain why or why not. Can you use both your hands to make shadows of different shapes? You can use, because when you are using both the hands, the different shaped shadows you are able to get. Okay children, after watching this particular video, complete the worksheet and the practice questions from the content book. Thank you so much.